What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. On today's episode, as you guys can see behind me, we've got a 2012 Cadillac CTS-V here. And this is not my Cadillac. Well, it is technically mine right now, but we actually bought it for George from Los Angeles, and he's actually on his way right now. He has not seen the car whatsoever besides the pictures that I've sent him, and he's on his way with the money, and we're going to go ahead and do the transaction. Then it'll be his car. And, you know, on top of all that, we actually might have a race on our hands because George actually thought that he can beat the G Wagon, which I don't know if he can or not, but we're going to go ahead and try it, and we're not going to back down from a race. He didn't want to race the RCF. He didn't want to race the AMG GT. So, you know what? We're going to go ahead and race the G Wagon. I don't know how it's going to turn out. G Wagon weighs almost maybe 7,000 pounds, and this thing weighs like 3,800, so I know it's half of it. Both are supercharged. That's a 5.5 V8 supercharged. I believe this is a 6.2 V8 supercharged. American muscle, German muscle. Not too sure about these. Never really had American muscle Cadillac CTS-Vs or Corvettes yet, so most of the stuff we do is Mercedes, European stuff. I mean, RCFs. I've never really been much into American muscle besides like Mustang GTs and, you know, G350s and stuff like that. But we're going to go ahead and see what it's all about, and George is actually on his way right now. But before that, let me go ahead and show you guys a walk around of this car, and when George gets here, we'll see what he says, and if he actually goes through with the race, so we can race the G55. We'll see what happens, but without further ado, let me show you guys around this car. Alrighty, so right off the back, you guys can see, it has, looks like it's got Hankook Ventus V12s up front. It's got the big brakes, the Cts-v calipers on there. They're not drilled and slotted rotors or anything like that, not carbon ceramic either. And same with the back, you got the big, caliper Cts-V styles. The backs look like they got Michelin Pilot Sport 4S's. So he might have some traction. I'm thinking we might get him because the G Wagon is all-wheel drive, and he's going to sit here and possibly spin. I don't know. Like I said, we'll find out. But this car came all the way out from California, no rust. It's a one-owner, clean example that was traded in to a Toyota dealership up there in LA, and the guy originally actually lived in Orange County, and then he traded and moved up to LA somewhere. But guys, it is really clean. Like, this car got the carbon package. The interior is really clean. This has not been detailed. It literally got off the transport truck actually last night, and it's in really good shape. It's got the CTS-V floor mats, steering wheel, piano, looks like gloss black interior, the Cadillac leather seats. It's got a panoramic sunroof, and same with the top, and it's pearl white. Really hard combo to find, and you know, there's actually not many of these actually available right now, because while we were looking, we looked all 50 states for it, and there was a couple in New York and Pennsylvania, but of course you don't want that because, you know, rust and all that stuff. And they weren't clean. Normally they have 6-7 owners by this time, and you know, people have abused them and stuff. So that's the walk around of this thing. Let's go underneath the hood of this, and I believe this might have an intake system. It's not stock. It might have an intake, and it might possibly have an exhaust. So this is, I believe, tuned, and it's got an exhaust, possibly like a catback or something like that. And it's got an air raid intake system on there and a tune. And besides that, this racing the G55, I don't know. The G55 is 100% stock right now. We don't even have a smaller pulley or anything like that. And I was telling George that all we have to do on the G55 is put a smaller pulley in there and a tune, and we'll be probably another 60-70 horsepower if we go headers, exhaust, tune, and without even meth injection or anything else like that. You can get up to another 150 horsepower on those things. Those M113K motors are super bulletproof and super easy to make power on. If you do meth injection and all that extra stuff, man, you've got a beast on your hands. But let's go underneath this hood. I'll show you guys the mods on this thing. Let's see if I can find the hood latch. There it is, I think. There it is. So right off the back, you can see it's got these covers on there, supercharged. Got that air raid, looks like intake system on there. And it's pretty clean underneath here. Hasn't been washed, hasn't been detailed up. And that's exactly how I like buying cars, because you can look underneath everything and make sure everything is clean and original and no one's been in there before you trying to mask up leaks. And I don't see any leaks or anything. So, and looks like there's also a plaque here. I know on the G55, on the middle, it'll have like a plaque with the guy's name who built it, because, you know, it's hand built, AMG, the guy's name, last name, and all that. And it looks like they have this little plaque too. And it says GM Performance Division. All right. So we'll go ahead and see. George is actually on his way right now. And we'll see what happens with this thing. So George is about 5 or 6 minutes away. But before he gets here, I actually pulled in the car he's going to be racing, which is the G55 Amg. And you guys can see this car. This car is going to be embarrassing if it beats that car. I mean, first of all, the size of it, full size, 7,000 pound, big body Benz versus a CTS-V that's modded, I guess, catback exhaust on it for sure that we just looked underneath. It's also got the air raid system and a tune. So bone stock versus, I guess, maybe what would you call that, stage 1 tune or so? Stage 1 tune Cadillac CTS-V, and we'll see what happens. This thing, I think, might get him off the launch because it's all-wheel drive, and I can sit here and just load on a torque converter and just pull away. Hopefully he's sitting there and spinning those rear tires. I don't know. He's got the Michelin Pilot Sport 4S's on the back though, so he might get some traction. But we'll find out, guys. And I actually went underneath George's hood as well, and I popped open this cover, and you can see that underneath here, it looks like the engine is in really good shape. There's no leaks at all either. He actually has MSD spark plug ignitions, so he might have even one-step colder plugs. I'm not too sure. Yeah, it's got MSD spark plug wire, so someone's been in there before, did the plugs. I'm guessing with the air raid system. I know on the AMGs and stuff, we'll go one-step colder plugs, do the intake, do the smaller pulley, throttle body. So he might have some mods on here that we don't know about besides just seeing the catback, the intake, and knowing about the tune. So I don't know. This might not be a fair race after all. I guess we'll find out what happens. But if he does win, then we'll probably have to start modifying this thing, because right now this thing is 100% stock. This is the daily driver, and I love this car. So we'll go ahead and see what happens, guys. Put in the comments down below, who do you think is going to win? What do you think is going to happen before the race? And do it right now, so that way we can actually see who was right, and you guys will find out at the very end, and we'll see what happens. Guys, this G Wagon is a super hard combo to find with this Designo package interior. Like I said, it is my daily driver, and it is a fun car to drive. Super rare color interior. Looks like it's the peanut butter and on black with the piano black interior, and it's got the carbon trim everywhere, Brabus wheels, Brabus front end. I mean, this thing is a blast to drive. Underneath the hood on this thing, I'll show you guys. As you guys saw George's hood, let me pop open the hood on this. If I can get the lever found. On this one, it's a little bit different. There it is. You can see that this is also bone stock, no modifications, no pulleys, no upgrades, no intakes, nothing. We actually had one of these on a SL55, and I had an E55 with the same M113K engine, and I had a lot of power built on them both. I actually ran a 12-second quarter mile back in the days in high school drags with the M113 and my E55 AMG, and we ran 12-second quarter miles destroying Camaros, Mustangs on a bone stock, big body Benz with 20-inch Vossen wheels on there. You know, full luxury package and everything. And that's one thing I like about these, is because you get all the amenities. I mean, it's super luxurious, just looks really nice. It's got a lot of power, and that motor is super bulletproof. Like, you can make a lot of power on these. I've seen guys do killer chiller setups on these, bigger, smaller pulleys, actually, intakes. I mean, one-step colder plugs. I mean, the list goes on. It is really tough to blow one of these motors up unless you're actually trying to, and they're super reliable. So we'll see what happens. George is actually here. I actually think he's pulling in right now. So let's go see what he's rolling up in. So George is finally here. Are you excited for your new Cadillac?
Oh, I can't wait. It's going to be nice.
Were you able to sleep at night? I know normally when I buy a car, I can't sleep the night before it or something.
That's exactly what happened. I was just excited to have something new, something with cup holders unlike this. Maybe AC.
You don't have AC in that thing?
No.
Oh, man. Show them the walk around. I don't think we've ever had this car on the channel.
Oh, so what we got here is a 89 Dodge Ram Cummins. It's a 5-speed manual, freshly painted, not inside the bed yet. I'm going to do some bed liner in there. It's a little rough right now, but besides that, basic bare bones interior. It has AC, but it doesn't work. It's a little messy right now, but it's, you know, farm truck.
Oh, it is a manual too. That's really fun.
Yeah, 5-speed, so much fun. I mean, you don't go anywhere fast. It's no race car, but it's cool.
Well, what if you start in second gear?
Oh, you can hit it a little bit and have a bit of fun. I know you like banging on it.
I've driven this thing a couple times. It's actually pretty fun to drive.
Got a 91 front end on it. Besides that, just has a fuel pin, stock turbo. I have an HX35 sitting at home. Maybe I'll put it on, maybe I won't. Kind of lazy. Besides that, all original engine.
So what are you going to do with this thing? Are you going to sell it after? Or are you going to keep it? Or it looks like it's got a Cummins motor too, like the old style Cummins, huh?
12 valve 6BT, baby.
You can put what, transmission fluid in that thing and run it still?
Oh, I run it off motor oil, transmission fluid, hydraulic oil, whatever I get my hands on is thrown in there.
Mechanical fuel pump, right?
Yeah.
Wow.
It's got a VE pump. The newer ones, the newer 12 valves have the P pump in them, a little bit better than these, but gets the job done. Leaks everywhere.
It's actually so much easier to work on compared to all the new stuff. Look how much room you have, no electronics. You got a whole shot turbo right there, actually.
Projectors are all right there, nice and easy to pop out the rails.
Man. All deleted, no EPA stuff on there.
You don't need any of that. Didn't even come with it.
Wow. Well, let's go ahead and walk in there. I know you called out the G Wagon.
Yeah.
So, you didn't want to race the AMG GT or the Lexus, huh?
Oh,
no?
I think I got a chance against the G Wagon. They're both supercharged V8s. I think it'll be a fun time.
Well, I just also found out. I know I called you and I told you that your CTS-V has the catback exhaust on it. Looks like an air raid system and a tune on there. I also found that you have MSD ignition spark plugs on there, spark plug wires.
Oh, really?
And you might have one-step colder plugs because I know the supercharged cars, people put one-step colder plugs when they tune them.
I thought it was going to be dead stock when it came here.
Dang. Well, that's good for you, right? That's less money you have to put, right? Yeah. But that also means that if you beat the G Wagon, you weren't stock.
You're right. You're right. It means you got to build the G Wagon a little better.
Exactly. I'm already making excuses, ain't I?
Yeah, you are.
I'm kind of nervous. I don't know. You're lighter. You weigh what, 3,800 pounds or so?
I think it's like 4,300 pounds.
Oh, okay. Dang, that's a little bit heavier than I thought.
Tank.
Okay.
It's a caddy, you know?
Well, let's go ahead and get your reaction on this thing because you have not seen this car at all.
Nope.
Let's go walk over towards the shop and we'll show you the car.
Oh boy, where is she?
You can't see it's behind the doors of the G Wagon.
Woo! Damn! That looks really nice.
The headlights are a little bit faded, but it's a California car, so you could always re-clear those.
Yeah, that's no big deal.
Better than rust, right?
This is my first car, first sedan, first thing with a trunk, first nice car. Damn, this thing is nice.
You've never actually had what a sedan or something this modern, right?
I've only had a pickup truck, and my newest car is a 2004, so this is like a brand new unit for me. Oh man,
it's got a nice interior combo. You got the panoramic roof as well.
Oh my god, a sunroof. Had one cover the sunroof and it leaked like crazy.
This one does not leak.
The pearl white just looks stunning on it too.
Didn't I tell you the pearl white on these really offset it? Especially if you go, what are you gonna do? Are you gonna keep the chrome old grandpa style look, or are you gonna go with the blacked out trim and wheels and all that?
Definitely blacked out trim to start. I want to black these out, and they sell on the 2014 and up. They sell the factory black grill pieces in there. I'm gonna try to find those. They're probably gonna be a fortune, but I'm thinking black out everything, keep the wheels chrome for now, or find a black set and sell the chrome ones because someone probably wants those.
Throw them on eBay.
Yeah, someone would definitely buy those.
We actually just sold our spoiler from the AMG GT. You know how we upgraded to the carbon fiber?
Yeah.
We sold it for like $1,500 on eBay.
It's crazy you could sell things for so much money.
You know, Hoovies Garage actually has one of these in a wagon though, right?
Oh,
Did you
man.
watch Hoovies?
No, I have never.
Oh, you should check him out. He actually got it, and I think actually legit street cars bought it from him.
Oh, really?
So yeah, but there is a wagon, and he's making insane power out of it.
Woo. See the air raid intake on it?
Yep, you got the intake there. You can see the red plugs right over there.
Oh boy. That's the only thing I saw from the pictures online was an air raid intake. So I'm like, someone did little something, but it's from California.
Right. We literally, when we bought this thing, no one ever put hands on this car. We literally bought the car sight unseen, sent the money over. They didn't even like have someone fly down there to make sure the car's like legit, not knocking. And the car was red light as is, meaning there's no warranty. So you can get the car shipped all the way down here after spending all that money on it.
Has no engine.
Close to $30,000 and bringing it over here and having, a motor that's knocking or a transmission that's slipping or something bad.
Man.
There's no warranty at these auctions, so it is a gamble all the time. I think it's a good car, dude. It runs good.
Nice inside. Woof.
All right, you ready to take on the G Wagon?
Oh, heck yeah.
Let's go, man. You want to start it up, actually?
Yeah, may as well. Let everyone hear it a little bit, huh?
Yeah. California emission, so you still have your cats.
I'm still used to cycling glow plugs. I was waiting for a second there. Oh, that's not stock at all.
I told you.
That whine?
Do you hear the whine? Do it again.
Ooh, like all those Hellcats.
Yeah, you can actually hear the intake sucking air too. Hold on. Go. You got a slight little squeak on the belt. Not probably need a new belt, maybe.
Chevy, they all do that. Oh yeah.
You excited?
California plate still on it?
Oh yeah, look, your road's legal.
Heck yeah.
Well, let's go ahead and get this thing pulled outside and see what George can do against the G Wagon over here. George is super excited. This is probably his third video already on Snapchat, Instagram. How many videos have you taken of this car? Like 3?
Yeah, probably. You gotta let everybody know you bought a cool car, right?
Oh man, I think it's gonna look insane once it's all murdered out, like blacked out trim and everything like that.
It looks so good.
Are you gonna black out these wheels or gonna get new wheels?
I kind of want to keep the chrome on there and buy a second set of wheels to have a black set and a chrome set, kind of switch it up every now and then.
Yep, put the chrome one on there when you want to look sleeper status.
Yeah, look like an old man driving through town.
Right, and just smash all the way through the lights.
Yeah, trying to blow away some Mustangs or something like that.
Oh man, Mustangs are easy to blow away. I can blow away Mustangs and that thing way easy. I think I've actually blown Mustangs away. Little Honda Civic Si before.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. The problem with them is they don't have any traction.
That is very true.
And hopefully they don't end up hitting you or going into the bushes.
That's the danger of racing Mustang. Normally they have like baffles in there or something like that. It has mufflers.
I told you it's not stock.
Oh dang, dude. Someone took the cats off of this thing.
There's no cats in it?
No, there's nothing.
So it's got mufflers, right? Just straight piped all the way through?
Yeah, it looks like it has like 3-inch exhaust or something on it.
Okay, so you're definitely not stock then.
Ooh, you might lose.
Oh man.
Oh, yeah.
This isn't a fair race then.
I'd say it's pretty fair to me now. I stand a chance.
So you've got what? Basically, you got the intake system. You've got one-step colder plugs. You've got no cats, straight piped,
Probably
custom
tuned,
exhaust, and a tune, obviously, because you can't run cats without a check engine light.
Yeah.
So
Who knows what else is under there either?
I know you. Now for a fact, I know you got one-step colder plugs because I saw the MSD ignition paired with the cats, paired with the intake system. You're definitely not stock.
Yeah, probably not.
You're probably about an extra 100 horsepower more.
Maybe. I was trying to check the pulley, but I can't tell you because I don't know what a stock one looks like.
I know. I don't know if you have an aftermarket pulley or not either. So
Guess we got to find out, right?
I think so, but definitely not stock. So that right there actually saved you how much money? I mean, on parts.
On an exhaust alone, like a 3-inch like stainless steel like that, that's got to be like what, over $1,000?
Right, right.
Intake's $500. Those MSD plugs and wires are probably a fortune too. Probably another $400 or $500 there.
The tune's probably 800 to 1,000.
Yeah, that's true.
So you've got a good $4,000 to $5,000 roughly in aftermarket goodies in this thing.
For the price I paid, I'm not complaining one bit. I got steel.
I'm gonna charge you an extra $5,000. Hey, the car was only included, not the parts.
Oh, okay, so take it off.
So we're doing paperwork right now, and what did you just find out?
I found out that the supercharger was replaced about 5,000 miles ago.
From the dealership?
Yeah, from the dealership, under warranty.
Wow. You just keep getting luckier and luckier. Let me get this car back.
Nah, this is mine now.
I didn't know all these mods that had on it already when we bought it, you know? Look how quickly he's signing the papers because he doesn't want me to take it back.
Nope. Can we get a warranty on this or what?
No, it's as is. Hey, I bought it as is too.
That's true.
Well, I guess congratulations, man. I think you deserve it.
For once, because my other truck's been broken down for like, what, a month and a half now?
Oh, yeah.
I've been having to drive this everywhere.
Right.
I've earned this.
Man, definitely. And I'm happy you got all those mods on there. So now I'm really nervous to see what happens. But as soon as you sign this, I mean, guys, take a look how quickly this guy is signing these papers.
I don't even know what I'm signing.
I already explained it to you. You didn't even listen. He was too busy looking around in the car.
Yeah, that's the way she goes. As is. Do I have to sign this one?
Yep, you got to sign the as-is form. Well, let's go ahead. We're going to meet you guys at the track now. And we're going to have to go all the way up to Mexico for this track.
Yeah, it's a far trip, man.
Man, luckily, we got a shipper that'll ship both of our cars down there pretty quick in the next 10 minutes. And we'll see you guys there. All right, looks like George got the good road. So we're going to go. Let me roll down my window. 1, 2, 3. Alrighty, so we are back from Mexico.
Long trip back, man.
Man, did you expect that from the G Wagon?
No, I did not expect that.
Let me see your face. Did you expect that from that G Wagon?
No.
Bone stock.
That thing is fast, people. That is insane.
For it weighs 6,500 pounds, and I have a full tank of gas in there. And I actually just noticed I have all my stuff in the back and the trunk in that thing.
Oh my god, that thing really fast. I mean, the CTS-V has a lot of power, but he was keeping up neck and neck with me the whole time.
It was really close. I think long-term wise, if we do like an 80 roll or something, I think you would have the upper hand.
Yeah.
Because top end on that thing, I think that's when you come in because you got a bigger displacement as well.
Yeah.
But right off the line, I mean,
man.
Next time you pull up to a stoplight next to it, you would not have expected that on a G Wagon.
I think the all-wheel drive system definitely helps you out. Your gearing might be a little better than mine.
Yeah.
But you got me off the line every single time. You just went flying by, and I was able to catch up.
The first one when I did, we went off the line, and then I tried to record because I figured I didn't record for some reason. So I lifted off my foot, and I'm like, oh, dang it, you know?
Lying.
But the second one, did you see when I was ready, game on that one?
You just toasted me on that one somehow.
Oh, man. I think that's all going to be it for today. I don't want to blow one of these up.
Yeah, I just got it. I can't blow it up yet.
Oh, yeah. But what do you think? I think mine 100% is bone stock. Should we do stage 2, stage 3? I mean, I can get another 150 horsepower by doing a smaller pulley. I can do headers on it and a tune on it. One-step colder plugs, all in for probably around $1,800.
I mean, for that price, why not? For all that extra power, I mean, it's a given.
What do you think is going to happen to you after that?
We're not going to talk about that.
Because now it'll be even.
That's true. I'm going to have to come back with more power.
Oh, man. Cammed?
That'd be nice. Maybe one day.
Oh. Alright guys, so that's going to be a wrap for today's video. I was really not expecting the CTS-V for us to pull away like that from the Caddy. I mean, the CTS-V, I wasn't that confident after I found out that this guy over here had all this extra bolt-on parts on this thing. And I was like, man, you know what? I even walked inside, I was like, yeah, I told my wife, I said, I think George might have me on this one.
I thought I was going to walk you, man.
Oh man, but right off the line, the Mercedes AMG does not disappoint. Man, you get full luxury, full G-Class status as you're driving down the road and everything, and it just hooks and books, doesn't it?
It really does.
And that thing's bone stock.
And look at those tires on there, too. You wouldn't expect mud grabs to do that.
I've got 35s on that thing.
That's insane.
20-inch 35s. The car, I think, weighs over 7,000 pounds, full of stuff, because that's my daily driver in the back. Literally full of stuff in the back, full tank of gas. Man, I'm going to go ahead and do a smaller pulley next, hopefully, on this thing. We're going to do headers and a tune on this and one-step colder plugs. And then we'll probably be another extra 150 horsepower where then it'll be even. Because right now you're on a stage 2 and mine's bone stock factory.
We're going to switch to doing only rolls because otherwise you'll walk me. Off the line, ooh. I'm getting smoked.
But guys, if you guys like what you guys saw, and if you guys have anything you want to comment down below, put it down in the comment section. Which one is your favorite car on there as well? Which one would you want to drive on a daily basis? Until then, guys, we'll see you on the next one. And don't forget to subscribe. Peace.